And we have accomplished your second squad goal, simplifying numerical expressions involving exponents and groupings. So right now, we're gonna have your Seatwork. You may pause this video for a while to answer this Seatwork. So you have 5 items in here. Write the following in exponential notation and identify its base, exponent, and power. You have your own time for you to answer this one. Again, you may pause this video for a while. Now that you're finished answering it, so let's check. Let me use color blue. So 2 times 2 times 2, the exponential notation for this is, copy the base, we have 2. Count the how many times you multiply 2 by itself. 1, 2, 3. 3 times. Okay, therefore the exponential notation for this is 2 cubed. Your base is 2, your exponent is 3, and the power is, when you say power, it pertains to the product. So 2 times 2 times 2 is equal to 8. Okay, let's have number 2. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, the exponential notation for this. Copy the base, we have 3. Count the number of times you multiply 3 by itself, we have 4. Okay, so this is 3 raised to the 4th power. Thus, your base is 3, your exponent is 4, and the power is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 is equal to 81. Next, for the number 3, check your answer if you got this correctly for the whole row. Okay, dapat whole row for it to be considered as checked. So 1 point each per item. So we have x times x times x times x times x times x. The exponential notation for this is x. And then count the number of times it is multiplied to itself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thus, your base is x, your exponent is 6, and the power is still x raised to the 6th power. Okay? No need for you to write anything in here. Wala kayong isa-substitute sa x. This is the power already. Next, let's have number 4. We have a times a times a times b times b. So, the exponential notation for this is a. How many times? 1, 2, 3. A cubed. B, 1, 2. Squared. A cubed, b squared. So what are the bases here? We have a and b. For the exponent, we have 3 and 1. 3 and 2. For the power, we have still a cubed, b squared. Check your answer if you got this correctly. Let's have the last number, number 5. 5 times 5 times m times m times m times n. So the exponential notation for this is, we have 5 squared m cube n. So the bases are 5, m, and n. Well, the exponents are 2, 3, and 1. Okay? Please take note that even if 1 is not visible here sa n, there's still an invisible 1 here. Okay? That's still an exponent. We do not write anymore the number 1 in your exponent if it is 1. Okay? Next, for the power, we have 5 times 5, that is 25. And then copy your variable, m cube n. Okay, so please check the answer and put in your fingers how many got. Raise your hand if you got 5. Great. 4. Still okay. 3. Kalahate. Okay, good. How many got 2? Needs improvement. 1. Mag-aral na mabuti. Okay, great job for this one. We have accomplished your second squad goal. We are able to simplify numerical expressions. So let's accomplish your third squad goal. Evaluate the numerical expression given the exponent. In our previous slide, we already have evaluated those examples. Evaluate means getting the product or operating using the mathematical operation. So for this examples, nadagdagan lang siya, we're gonna add something. A while ago, we're just multiplying. So let's try it here. We have negative 3 cubed times negative 2 cubed. So let's try to evaluate, or let's get the product of these two. So negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3, that will be equal to negative times negative, positive, positive times negative, that will be equal to negative. Negative what? 3 times 3, 9 times 3, 27. By the way, you may just input this in your calculator. You may type negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3. Okay? You may also use it in calculator while pressing this, the parenthesis, the negative 3 and another parenthesis, close parenthesis. And then click this button in your calculator, the one looking like this one for the exponent, and then 3. And then click the equal sign. So you'll have here negative 27. Negative 27 times negative 2 cubed. Okay, so let's have another scratch here. So we have negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. So this will be equal to negative times negative times negative, that is negative. 2 times 2 times 2, that is simply 8. Okay, so now that we know already what is the equivalence of negative 3 cubed and negative 2 cubed, we could simply multiply these two products to evaluate this one. Thus, we will have, let me delete this one, negative 27, pakitandaan yun. We have negative 27 times negative 8. So inputting this in your calculator, you will have 516, 216. Am I correct? 5, 16, 21. Okay, you have 216. Positive 216. Okay, so here's the equivalence of this exponential notation. Number 1. Let's have number 2. For number 2, what we're gonna do here, we'll just multiply 2 over 3 by itself. Since squared lang naman po yung kanyang exponent. So when we are multiplying fraction, you just multiply it horizontally, or you multiply numerator by numerator, you'll have 4. And then multiply denominator by its denominator, you'll have 9. So here's the final answer. 4 over 9. Okay? Lastly, negative 1 over 2 raised to the power of 5. Okay? So just copy it. Same process. Even if we're multiplying a lot of fraction here, same process. Just multiply all the numerator by another numerator, and then denominator by another denominator. So we'll simply have negative times negative times negative times positive times negative. So that is negative. Okay. Next, 1 times 1 times 1, kahit gano'n yung karami, still 1 over 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, that will be equal to 32. Yeah, so here's the final answer. We have negative 1 over 32. Okay? Nakuha siya. By the way, you may input this in your calculator. You may have negative 1 raised to the 5th power over 2 raised to the 5th power. So, same lang po yan ang value. We'll still come up with negative 1 over 32. Last, we have negative 5 squared plus 4 squared. So for this one, let's evaluate negative 5 first. So negative 5 times negative 5 plus 4 times 4, right? So here we have negative 5 times negative 5, that is 25, plus 4 times 4, that is 16. Adding this 2, we will have 41. Am I correct? 2, 1, 3, 1, 41. Okay, so here's how you evaluate exponential notation. You just follow the operation. Okay, pag multiply, edi multiply lahat. When you have fraction, you just multiply the numerator by another numerator and denominate over the denominator times another denominator. If you're clear with this one, kindly go to your book and go to page 181 to 183 to practice your skills. You have there the try this activities. Kindly have that one. Let's see if you understand the lesson. Kindly identify the concept being defined. It is the number that is being multiplied in your exponential notation. This is, of course, this is your base. Good job. Next, what about this one? It tells you how many times the base is used as a factor. How many times? Okay, great. This is your exponent. Lastly, it is the number written as a product of equal factors. Product. Okay, great. This is your power. So here's the 3 concepts we have accumulated in your math bank. We have accomplished your 3 squad goals. We define exponents, base, and power. We also simplify numerical expressions involving exponents and grouping symbols. And we also evaluate numerical expression with exponents. So congratulations, class. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day.